In this video, we're going to talk more about 90% silver, what the shop owner has found. I'll give you guys a final total on that, what he has heard from pawn shops from his journey, what he has heard from the local coin shops he visited to. Some coin shops didn't have much in stock. Some coin shops had enough in stock where they can give him some, and it's getting really harder to find the junk silver, 90% silver, Constitution silver, whatever you prefer to call it. I like to call it 90% silver myself. So some people don't like the term junk. I don't have no problem with that. Some people like to call it Constitution silver. I got no problems with that. It's all the same when you come down to it. Please like, share, and subscribe. As most of you know, my goal is for September 3,200 subscribers. As of the recording of this video, we are at 2,142 subscribers. We are growing at a fast clip. So if you're not yet subscribed, it's absolutely free to subscribe. Why not come join Coin Shop Chris and the viewers that we have here? We got some great people here. Let's add to it. Rapid growth is good. This channel is rapid growing. I love to see it. Thank you all very much. Let's just get into the video right now. Got off the phone with the owner of the shop I work for. He is on his way back now. He should be back within an hour and a half to 2 hours. He went to another state to track down 90% silver. He found $944.50 total. He found $517 in quarters. He found $817.40 in dimes. That is what he was able to pick up on his trip. Yes, he could go to an online bullion dealer to get the junk silver. That'd be a lot easier for us to order $100 face bags. We can probably still make a little bit of money off of it. And, you know, but he likes to go out. He loves his road trips. He really enjoys his road trips with his friends. And that is, you know, he gets out of town for a while. He needs a break every now and then. And that's really his vacation. But he's still actual working for the shop. You know, he's been doing this for years this way. Yes, we have bought from online bullion dealers before. He likes to make connections. The more connections he makes, the better off it is. And the report is some coin shops had plenty of it. You know, so-called plenty of it. I mean, you know, nobody really has plenty of it. But he says some coin shops had buckets full of it, and other coin shops had very little, and they said that they're getting a hard time to find it too. So I guess it's based on your coin shop, what they have in stock, and keep in mind, when a coin shop has so-called plenty of it, what's their price? And he found out the ones that had so-called plenty of it were really a lot higher than we were selling it for. A lot higher than the bullion dealers. They're trying to hang on to it too, I think. You know, I mean, and some of these are pretty gosh darn coin shops were a little bit higher, but you know, and one explanation was, he said, yeah, I'm higher, and he knows he was higher. He says, but people are after it. People are still paying up for it, and that is why I do the weekly 90% silver market watch for you all. Because I want to let you guys know what's out there in the variable before this is all gone. I know a lot of people can't afford it by rolls. Like I've said before, it's okay to walk into your local coin shops and get a couple dollars face at a time, and that's all you can afford. I've said before, I have clients that come in and buy 2/4 of the dime, 3/4 of the dime, a couple half dollars at a time, because that's all they can afford to stack every single time they get paid. And trust me, I've done it that way. You guys seen bigger piles than you see here. I've done videos before. It takes a while to stack. Alright, this is not trying to fearmonger, but I do think one day, you know, probably within the next 12 months, this stuff is going to be so impossible to find, you might wish you had a little bit more. You know, I'll give you a little bit of story from the coin shop today. We were closed for Labor Day today. Okay, an older woman emailed the shop. I was keeping an eye on the emails all gosh darn day long. And this woman was about 84 years old, I would say. And she says, I thought you guys were open today. I stopped by. She says, I'm trying to sell a roll of silver dimes. She says, I really don't want to sell them. I didn't realize it was Labor Day today. She don't use a debit card. She only has credit cards, and she wanted to go to bingo tonight. So, and she wanted $60 for the roll of dimes. So when I talked to her earlier on the phone, I called her back, she left her phone number, and I says, ma'am, I said, I can't write up a ticket for $60 for a roll of dimes. I said, that's not right. I said, we would be offering $105. She said, well, I just need the $60 for till tomorrow, Tuesday, where I can go to the bank and get you guys the money back, because I just want, she said, I don't care if I got to pay interest. I says, if you're just doing it for one day, I'm not going to charge you the 3.5% fee. She says, well, all I want, I said, I can't technically write up a ticket for that low of amount. You know, I said, I wouldn't feel right about doing it. I said, the lowest I'm willing to go on a ticket, a handwritten ticket, is $100 even. We were going to give her $105, but I knew she didn't want to sell them. So after we did the ticket up, I went to the shop for her, ran up the ticket because we didn't want to turn on the computers for this one transaction. And so she says, I'll be back tomorrow and around 10:30 to pay you your $100 back, and I get my dimes back. I said, yep, your dimes are going into the safe. I says, and it's your name on them. You come back with this ticket and show your ID. I said, we know who you are anyways. And she says, can I give you a hug? I says, okay, but you can give me a hug. She was so thankful because she wanted to go to bingo. And she says, there's a game tonight that pays $1,500 if I win it. I'll be very happy if I win that. I would just at least want a shot at it. And so she says, I don't want to take $100 to bingo. I says, well, you can go home, drop the $40 off, and take the $60 to bingo. She says, no, the heck with it. She says, I'm going to get myself a dinner at bingo. And she went on to say, I'm going to buy myself a couple sodas at bingo and have a good old time. And I'll be back in the morning. I'll go to the bank in the morning and grab you $100. And she says, I thank you for not charging me interest. And she was so happy. This is how we help each other out. I mean, stories like this, you know, this is how we help each other out. You know, I mean, it really stinks that she didn't have a debit card. She could have used a debit card at the bingo hall, but it is what it is. So we helped her out with that. And so we're going to go back to the coin shop tonight, and we're going to go through the quarters tonight. We're going to go through the half dollars tonight. We're not probably going to do the dimes tonight because we got plenty of dimes on hand right now. So we do have a couple of days before we can have to look through those. And we're just looking for the key dates. I don't think there's going to be anything in there. They've probably been only searched through, but we always double check. And so, and we put information on each bag from where, either if it's a coin shop or from a pawn shop. If we find something, we're going to let that shop know, or pawn shop know, we found this in the lot you sold us. That way we don't take advantage of them either. Our owner is very honest the way he runs his business. You know, we've had times where people come in with bagfuls of this stuff, of the 90% silver, and they don't want to give us the name. They don't want to give us, you know, they're under the threshold for taxes, which is fine. But if we find something rare, there's no way to contact them. That has happened a couple times. Another couple times we have found some rare stuff. We call the customer back. I've told those stories too on this channel. You know, it's always a good idea if a coin shop's offering to do that. They're not trying to report you to the tax man or anything like that. They're just trying to help you because they're probably going to go through them themselves, and they don't want to rip you off either. There's a lot of shops that do that. The best way, if you are selling 90% silver, put them in baggies at least by decades. Like if you're going with the dimes, put them by the 30s, put them by the 40s, put them by the 50s. That way we know it's easier for a shop saying, okay, we're looking for this date here, we're looking for this date here. And they will, based on their prices on that too, if they're separated. You might get a little bit more bang for the buck if they're separated that way, instead the shop have to, you know, go through them for each bag. That's just an idea if you have to sell them back. You know, the same thing with the quarters, the same thing with the half dollars. Put them by decades, and that way the shop can go through them a lot quicker. And then you might get a little bit better price because they don't have to pay so much in payroll to go to them and ask the shop whether you get a better deal if you did that. Ask them. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no. I'm just giving you folks some different ways to go about this. I'm going to keep on the bandwagon with the 90% silver every single week, letting you guys know where the best prices are, letting you guys know where who has it and who doesn't have it. And you guys have seen that. I've done that for 3 weeks in a row, so the video will be coming out this weekend on the 4th report, and we're going to keep chugging away. If you folks have any questions for me, please reach out to me by my email. My email be in the description of every single video, and we're going to keep moving forward. I've helped you guys, some of you guys out already with your emails, and I'm very grateful you guys take the time to email me and wanting to know more, because this is how we all learn together, is getting the more information. If it's junk silver, if it's 1 ounce bars, if it's 1 ounce rounds, if it's silver eagles, if it's gold backs, if it's gold, any type of gold, you know, we are all in this together, learning about each single one, what this one's worth. You know, it is sometimes it's hard to go by a picture, but I'll do the best as I can to rate your stuff by a picture and let you know at least what our shop would pay for something like that. You know, again, it's based on a picture. If it's not in my hands physically, then I really can't give you the best price. I mean, I can give you an average, what I think. You know, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be real, but we do have fakes out there, so we got to be cautious about that. And I always make that disclaimer in my emails back to you all. So thank you for watching again. We're going to end the video now. Again, thank you. Coin Shop Chris is now out.